Uh-oh, okay, so, yeah, I was getting pretty close on the power here. I was getting pretty close to empty at 7%, but, like, I was exiting the freeway right here, and then suddenly the power just cut out, and it's at 0% now, all of a sudden. I'd imagine there's still some juice left. I was going pretty fast on the freeway, though, so let's see. I got a system fault, charge required, system fault, Bravo 40. I'm hoping if I turn the bike off and turn it back on, I might have enough juice to get back. It just went from like 7% to like 0% right away, you know? I was going pretty fast. I probably should have, you know, I was only going like 50-something miles an hour. I may have to push it home. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving barely. Have to just limp it home somehow. I made it to my exit, but yeah, so yeah, that's kind of alarming. It went from like 7% to like 0% right away, and it looks like I'm not getting any, well, good thing is I can probably push it down from here, so. That was kind of alarming. It just went from 7 to 0, and then it, boom, it just like, it just cut the power. Recharge required. Yeah, so that's kind of alarming. I don't, why, you know, it said there was some juice left. I'm like, okay, we'll make it back, and then it just went boom from 7% to 0. So that's why I say, like, don't let it run below 10%. You don't want to let it below. You don't want to let it go below 20% actually, because that's when it tells you to recharge. You know, when you get to 20%, that's when like, hey, you need to go find a charger and charge it. But I'd already done that, and I was like, well, you know what, I'll make it home. And it's still got power. I might be able to limp it home. I'm like literally, I'm like less than a mile away from home, so hopefully we'll make it. I'd probably be able to push it down this hill, you know. Yeah, it's like in some kind of limp mode right now. It's not even regenerative braking. It is not doing any regenerative braking at all. Well, maybe a little bit. It says it's, I think it's in like eco mode or something. Are we gonna make it back? Are we gonna make it back? Yeah, I think we'll make it back, man. But yeah, that was pretty alarming. And you know, today I had noticed that the bike wasn't it was like it's chewing through the battery really fast. So I don't know, man. Just ride it back really slow, man. It could be because I have that trunk now. I haven't really done any mileage testing with the trunk yet. But yeah, that was alarming. I didn't get it on video, but that's what happened. I was on the freeway, on the slow lane, getting ready to exit, and it just went from 7% to like to 0% right. Well, first I noticed like the power just, you know, cut out totally, and then I just I was just coasting on the freeway, and then it went from 7 to 0% right away, and I got no power at all. And then I turned it off, turned it back on, and then yeah. So there should be some juice in there if that's right, you know. Unless the BMS is lying to me. It says there was 7% before. That would have been more than enough to make it home, you know. So yeah, definitely you don't want to get lower than 10%. 10% is a no-go. Alright, I made it. I made it home. Alright. Well, I gotta go charge it. Alright, HadesOmega out. But I had ridden it 74 miles today, but I had charged it about 10% or something. So, it's about like 17% to like 20, 26%. So I did not get very good mileage today. I think I was flogging it on the freeway too much. Plus there was a big headwind, so that could have been it. Oh well, anyway. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it go to 0. That's pretty not good. Alright, hopefully I didn't damage the battery. HadesOmega out.